Ever started something new with total excitement, only to watch it slowly fade away? You feel that initial spark, that fire in your belly, that conviction that this time will be different. You buy the new running shoes. You clear off the desk. You set the early alarm. Day 1, you're all in, fueled by pure possibility. Day 3, the enthusiasm is still there, but a little voice whispers, "You could do this tomorrow." By day 7, the newness fades and the effort hits you. By day 14, you're questioning everything. Is this even working? Maybe this isn't for me. And by day 21, most people quietly quit, slipping back into old patterns, adding another failure to their story. But that cycle isn't about weak willpower. It's not a flaw in your character. The real problem is the timeline you're using. You're judging marathon progress with a sprinter's clock. You expect to see the finish line from the starting block, and when you don't, you assume you're on the wrong path. There's a hidden rhythm followed by top performers. Athletes, artists, entrepreneurs, creators, legends. Their secret isn't superhuman genetics. It's not magic. It's a simple, disciplined rule they apply with almost boring consistency. The 30-day rule. Not 7 days, not the 21 days to form a habit myth. 30 full, consistent, unbroken days. It's the minimum time frame required for real transformation to take hold, not just in your behavior, but in your identity. Look at Michael Jordan. We see the highlights and championships, but not the off-season 30-day training blocks designed by his trainer, Tim Grover. They didn't chase weekly improvements. They built 30-day cycles to forge what Grover called calloused capacity, a toughness that wouldn't crack under playoff pressure. Jordan's rule was simple. Show up for the month, especially on the days he hated it, trusting that the accumulation of those days would shape his greatness. Will Smith has a similar philosophy. His brick-by-brick mindset is the 30-day rule in disguise. You don't build a giant wall in one go. You lay a single brick as perfectly as possible. Do that every day, and the wall appears. A 30-day block is a visible section of that wall, proof of consistent effort, not one dramatic push. J.K. Rowling didn't create Harry Potter with a burst of inspiration. She wrote daily, often in cafes, showing up whether or not she felt inspired. Her massive success is simply the product of countless 30-day writing stretches stacked over time. Neuroscience backs this up. It takes about 30 days to create and solidify new neural pathways, to shift from someone who tries this to someone who is this. And within those 30 days, there are 3 predictable ranges. The first 10 days are where you fight your old self, your comfort zones, your familiar routines. Everything feels awkward and forced. Your brain is pushing back against the new programming. This range requires pure grit. Arnold Schwarzenegger lived by this idea. You can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. The first 10 days are where you pull your hands out of your pockets and start climbing. The next 10 days are when the resistance fades slightly. The action becomes more routine. You build early muscle memory and a fragile sense of rhythm. This is where Kobe Bryant's concept of the grind kicks in. The boring middle, the part no one celebrates but champions live in. The moments you most want to stop are the ones that matter most. That's where the edge is built. The final 10 days are where the magic happens. The habit starts feeling familiar, even natural. You're not just doing something, you're becoming someone. I am trying to write becomes I am a writer. I am forcing myself to run becomes I am a runner. This is the point where discipline starts reshaping identity. David Goggins embodies this perfectly. After leaving the Navy SEALs, he didn't rely on hype or massive goals. He built himself back up using strict 30-day discipline blocks. Daily runs, daily stretching, daily accountability, non-negotiable tasks he repeated for 30 days straight. Not glamorous, not exciting, But those 30-day windows are what rebuilt his endurance, his mindset, and his ability to push far beyond average limits. His transformation didn't happen in one heroic burst. It was forged in those month-long, painfully consistent cycles. So how do you apply it? You need a simple, precise plan. Choose one thing, only one. Your brain can't rewire around 5 new habits at once. Narrow the focus. Make the daily commitment small and unavoidable. Get in shape is vague. 10 minutes of movement a day is a commitment. Write a book is overwhelming. Write 200 words a day is a commitment. Learn guitar is too broad. Practice chords for 15 minutes is clear. Scale is irrelevant. Consistency is everything. Get a physical calendar or a simple app. Each day you complete your task, mark it with an X. This is Jerry Seinfeld's Don't Break the Chain method. The goal isn't perfection, it's continuity. Your chain becomes a visible record of discipline. Missing a day isn't just missing a task, it's breaking something you've built. That visual cost keeps you accountable. Around days 14-15, you'll feel the slump. The novelty is gone, results aren't obvious, and the finish line feels far. This is where most people quit. Seth Godin calls this the dip, but the 30-day rule reframes it. The dip isn't failure, it's a milestone. It's proof you're in the middle of building something real. Your job during the dip isn't to push harder, it's simply not to stop. Do the minimum, protect the chain, look at your why, push through the furnace that builds discipline. Once you hit day 30, 2 powerful things emerge. First, you'll have real, measurable progress. 30 completed sessions, thousands of words, minutes practiced, miles run. You'll be far ahead of where you were. But second, and far more important, you'll gain proof. Proof that you can trust yourself. Proof that you finish what you start. Proof that you keep promises to yourself. That internal evidence is what psychologists call self-efficacy, and it fuels your next challenge with confidence instead of doubt. Your life right now is the sum of your repeated actions, your habits, your patterns. So ask yourself honestly, who will you be in 30 days? The person who hears this message, feels a spark, and then forgets it. Or the person who chooses one area of their life and transforms it with focused, consistent effort. The rule is simple. The science is clear. The examples are everywhere, from courts to studios to offices to living rooms. Your next 30-day block starts today, not next week, not when you feel ready. Today, pick your 1 brick, your 10 minutes, your 200 words, your 15 chords. Mark day 1. Commit to laying that single brick as perfectly as you can. Then wake up tomorrow and lay the next one for 30 days. Don't judge the results. Don't chase perfection. Just protect the chain. Show up for the grind. Trust the process and watch what happens.